You plan to run for election
Yes.
again? Is it just as a routine, or what will change?
What is the routine in running for election?
This will be your third time of being on the ballot. If you
I've been
make
running
it,
less than Atiku has run. What else do you want to know?
so you want to? Atiku is your mentor.
No, what I'm saying is that Peter Obi will be running for the third time.
Are those your mentor?
They're not my mentor. I'm just telling you that everybody is entitled to run for as many times as
That's
they
what I'm
want.
asking. Is this a routine for you,
It
or
is not,
what
it's
is
not a
going to
routine.
change?
I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
What you are trying to say is what you do all the time, to say that some people are special than
No,
others.
I'm asking you especially.
We are in need
Don't
to
imagine
win.
what I did not say.
No.
I'm asking you pointedly, and I'm saying that what is changing now in 2027 if Sowore is going to be on the ballot? Are you running to win, or
Yes.
what exactly is your
Yes, and it is because, as I've told you several times, all the political parties are equal. And the better candidates should be able to win elections in this country, people with ideas. And I've said this several times on your show. Stop selling people to Nigerians who don't have ideas, people who don't even come on your show to be interviewed. In 2018, you never interviewed Buhari, but you were always interviewing his people. In 2022, 23, you never interviewed Tinubu. Tinubu never came near this studio. Those of us who come and share ideas with you, vibrant ideas, brilliant people, you keep asking us, is it routine? Is insecurity not routine in this country? Is hunger, poverty, lack of health care, bad roads not routine in this country? People want to fix it. Don't talk down on them.
I'm not talking down on you.
Because you just said it's routine. How's it routine? How's my running for office different from?
Why are you being defensive? I'm asking you a
no. That's
question.
what you think you want to achieve. You can't achieve that with me. I'm not being defensive.
No,
I'm answering your question.
You have not answered my question.
No, I said
why is this time different from the other times that you have run?
It's different because these are different times. Also, times are harder. Nigerians are in bigger trouble. Are you running to win
this time around?
Yes, I just answered you. See, I'm answering you and you're not paying attention to me.
Why are you being defensive tonight?
You see, because I answered you, but you ignored me.
Why do you think this time around that your chances are better than the Atikus of this world, the Peter Obis of this world, and Tinubus of this world, and Amechi or Seyi Makinde?
Because all of the ideas of the people you mentioned brought Nigeria into this circle of poverty, insecurity, pain, sorrow, and tears. Do you want Nigeria to continue to get these same people elected or selected, or whichever way they get themselves into office, so that they can suffer more, so that those of us who have ideas that can liberate this country will not be listened to by asking us, oh, what are you doing in the presidential election? I mean, need to win. I mean, need to liberate my country. I mean, need to bring poverty,
if there are
peace,
two things
progress.
that you think that you've got as a capacity or an idea, if there are those two things that Nigerians who are watching now to say, okay, maybe I should give Sowore a chance in my mind, what would these two ideas have that you think that the others don't have?
I would not reduce myself to two ideas. When there are multiple
I'm just
ideas,
asking two out of whatever idea that
I'm not going to fall into your trap of asking me to present myself in two ideas. There are multiple ideas, there are multiple agenda, there are multiple ways, there are multiple opportunities that people like me or me, Omoyele Sowore, will bring to bear in this country, and you have a different country the next day after I'm sworn in as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Stop promoting the people who brought Nigeria to its knees.
But you are here, Sowore. Why are you bothered about those who are not even here? I'm
bothered about them
free
because
of charge.
No.
And you were talking to you, and I'm even asking you about your ideas.
I'm not here free of charge.
And it took you Uber to come here, or your vehicles, or to buy fuel, or to drive yourself. Whichever way you came here,
I'm not here.
You have not been charged one kobo.
No.
Neither have you ever. You've been given chance on Channels television forever.
If I were to charge you for my ideas,
yeah,
Channels TV will be bankrupted.
Today we are looking at Omoyele Sowore, his chances of winning 2027 election. You know, Omoyele Sowore is one of the most outspoken political activists and journalists in Nigeria. He is widely known for his strong criticism of corruption, bad governance, and human rights abuses in Nigeria. As the founder of Sahara Reporters, Sowore became popular for exposing corruption and speaking against injustice. Over the years, he has also become a politician and pro-democratic campaigner, contesting for the presidency of Nigeria in both 2019 and 2023 under the Africa Action Congress (AAC). Sowore's life is a story of courage, activism, journalism, and political struggle. Despite arrest, intimidation, and legal battles, he has continued to advocate for transparency, accountability, and better governance in Nigeria. Early life and background. Omoyele was born on February 16, 1971 in Eseodo, local government area of Ondo State, Nigeria. He grew up in the Niger Delta region in a humble polygamous family with many siblings. According to reports, his family struggled financially and he often helped support the household from a young age. These early experiences shaped his understanding of poverty and inequality in Nigerian society. Sowore attended the University of Lagos, UNILAG, where he studied geography and planning. While in school, he became deeply involved in student union politics and activism. He served as the president of the student union government between 1992 and 1994. During this period, Nigeria was under military rule, and Sowore actively participated in protests against dictatorship and oppression. His activism led to arrest, harassment, and temporary expulsions from the university. Later, Sowore obtained a master's degree in public administration from Columbia University in the United States. Activism and struggle for democracy. Sowore became politically active during the military era in Nigeria. He participated in demonstrations against the policies of the government and joined campaigns demanding democratic governance. One major event that influenced him was the June 12 struggle after the annulment of the 1993 presidential election, believed to have been won by Moshood Abiola. During protests in the early 1990s, security forces reportedly attacked and arrested many student activists, including Sowore. These experiences strengthened his commitment to fighting justice and demanding accountability from leaders. Over the years, Sowore became known for organizing protests and speaking against corruption, police brutality, poor leadership in Nigeria. He has remained one of the strongest voices calling for political reforms and citizens' rights. Founding of Sahara Reporters. In 2006, Sowore founded Sahara Reporters in New York City. The online media platform focused on investigative journalism and citizen reporting. The goal was to expose corruption, abuse of power, misconduct among political leaders in Nigeria and Africa. Sahara Reporters quickly gained popularity because it published stories that traditional media organizations were often afraid to report. The platform became famous for releasing leaked documents, videos, and investigative reports involving politicians, public officials, and government agencies. Through Sahara Reporters, Sowore promoted press freedom and encouraged Nigerians to speak out against corruption. The platform also gave ordinary citizens the opportunity to report injustice and social problems in their communities. However, the media organization also faced criticism from some politicians and public officials who accused it of sensational reporting and political bias. Despite these criticisms, Sahara Reporters remain one of the most influential online news platforms in Nigeria. Political career. In 2018, Sowore officially entered Nigerian politics by founding the Africa Action Congress (AAC). The party was created to provide an alternative to Nigeria's major political parties, which he believed had failed the country. Sowore contested in 2019 Nigeria presidential election under the AAC platform. His campaign focused on youth empowerment, anti-corruption reforms, education, job creation, and economic transformation. He encouraged young Nigerians to become politically active and challenge the old political system. Although he did not win the election, his campaign attracted many young supporters, especially through social media. He finished among the top opposition candidates outside the major political parties. In 2023, Sowore again contested for the presidency under the AAC. He continued to promote radical reforms, accountability, and social justice, even though he received a relatively small number of votes compared to larger political parties. His campaign strengthened his image as a persistent opposition voice in Nigerian politics. Hashtag revolutionary now protest and arrest. One of the most controversial moments in Sowore's career was the revolutionary protest movement in 2019. Sowore called on Nigerians to participate in nationwide demonstrations against corruption, security, and poor governance. Before the protest began, he was arrested by the Department of State Services (DSS) and charged with treason and other offences. His arrest generated both national and international reactions. Human rights organizations, activists, journalists, and foreign observers criticized the Nigerian government, demanded his release. Several court orders granting him bail reportedly became subject of legal disputes and controversy. After his release, Sowore continued his activism and remained vocal against government policies. He has since been involved in several protests relating to police brutality, economic hardship, electoral reforms, and human rights abuses. Reports also indicate that he has faced repeated arrests, harassment, and physical attacks during demonstrations. Sowore's influence on Nigerian youth. Many Nigerian youth admire Sowore because of his fearless criticism of powerful political figures and his consistent advocacy for social change. He has inspired young people to become more politically conscious and active in governance issues. His Take It Back movement encouraged citizens, especially young Nigerians, to challenge corruption and demand accountability through activism, journalism, and political participation. Sowore has contributed to conversations about democracy, freedom of speech, and citizens' rights in Nigeria. However, some critics believe his methods are too confrontational and argue that activism alone will not be enough to solve Nigeria's political and economic problems. Others question whether his radical approach can effectively translate into practical governance, personal life. Sowore is married to Omoyele Sowore and they have children together. He has spent part of his life in the United States while remaining actively involved in Nigerian political affairs. Despite facing legal challenges and political pressure, he continues to engage in activism, public commentary on national issues. Let's look at the possibilities of him winning 2027 election. Omoyele Sowore's chances of winning 2027 Nigerian presidential election are currently considered low but politically significant. Here are the major factors affecting his possibilities. Strengths working in his favor. Strong youth appeal. Sowore is popular among many young Nigerians, activists, students, and citizens frustrated with corruption and bad governance. His Take It Back movement and activism give him credibility as someone seen as fearless and independent. 2. Anti-corruption reputation. Through Sahara reporters and his activism, Sowore built an image as a young anti-corruption figure. Many supporters see him as more honest than traditional politicians. 3. Consistency and feasibility. Unlike some politicians who appear only during elections, Sowore remains active year-round in protest, political commentary, civic campaigns. He has already declared interest in 2027 and continued nationwide mobilization, growing public anger against established parties. Economic hardship, insecurity, unemployment, inflation may increase public interest in alternative candidates outside APC and PDP. What are the major challenges against him? Weak political structure. His party, African Action Congress, is still relatively small compared to dominant parties like APC and PDP and NDC too. Limited electoral performance so far. In the 2019 election, Sowore received about 33,053 votes nationally. In 2023, he received around 14,608 votes, according to official results. Nigeria political reality. Nigerian presidential elections are heavily influenced by regional alliances, ethnicity, religion, political godfathers, campaign financing, and large party coalitions. Sowore's radical activist style appears strongly online and among some urban youth, but converting that into nationwide electoral victory is difficult. So let's look at conclusion now. As of now, Sowore's probability of outright victory in 2027 appears limited because Nigeria's electoral system still favors larger, wealthier, and more established political parties. But his influence among politically conscious youth and reform-minded Nigerians continues to grow. If he succeeds in building stronger nationwide structures, informing strategic alliances, expanding beyond activist circles, and converting social media popularity into grassroots voting strength. Political relevance in 2027 could become much larger than in previous elections. What do you know about our great Nigerian activist? What can you say about him? Does he have any chances of becoming Nigerian president? Let's talk. Let's keep talking. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.